Hello, everybody. It's me, Mark, with Mark's Issues with Archie Comics. Well, it's Thursday, so I'm going to do What's New Thursday, plus I'm doing part 2 of my Golden Age unboxing. Now, to start us off, I'm going to do what came in the mail first, and then I'll follow up with the Golden Age stuff. As you all know, 2 weeks ago, I went to my local comic shop to get a copy of my Archie and Friends Space Adventures. Well, the comic shop, for some unknown reason, was unable to order these. So I had to order them direct from Archie. And direct from Archie means you're getting it without a bag and a board, and it's coming in this flimsy cardboard, which is very easily bendable envelope. No bags, no boards, just in the envelope. I ordered 3 issues. So I got the Archie and Friends #1. This is the Dan Parent cover. And since I get so few new books, I also got the variant, this is a Andrew Peapoy cover. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Andrew Peapoy. And then I also got, this is a Sam Schwartz cover. And this one is foil. Oh, look at it, sparkly. Foil sparkles. But that's a Sam Schwartz cover that they have reused. This cover is originally from World of Archie. I think it was 19, 17? No, I think it was 19. World of Archie number 19, which is a cool Silver Age book. To add to the fun, as you all know, I do love my foreign comic books. So I got Sabrina the Teenage Witch #1. This is in German. And it's much thicker because, to be honest, it is issue 1 and issue 2 put together into one book. So now I can get out my regular Sabrina #1 and 2 and read it, and then reread it in German and pretend like I know German. Which I don't. I know like how to say hello, like Guten Tag, wie geht's is eaten for all I know. That's about all of German I know. But really cool book, and it has a really cool poster on the inside. And the poster was still there. I also got in the mail, I got this. The Best of Archie Comics, Betty and Veronica. When this was new, it was $10. I got it on sale for $7. I know a lot of people are going, $7? That's a lot for a digest. But this is 400 pages of books. You've got 70 years of stuff in here? Yes, it's the best stories of the past 70 years. So this will keep me quite busy on the rainy summer days when they come and I need something to read. Now, to move on from that into the stuff that everyone's really wanting to see, this is some of the Golden Age stuff I got. This is Tilly the Toiler, number 132. It's not really Tilly the Toiler 132. It's called Four Color. What's it called? Not Four Color Comics. I think it's just Four Color. And this is issue 132. And I didn't know it at the time, but apparently it's got some kind of pedigree to it. This is from the Bum Knee Comic Collection out of Kansas City, Missouri. I've never heard of that collection, but someone thinks it's important enough to have made a certificate for it. This came out in January of 1947, and it's all Tilly the Toiler. And this is their book where they started making all the stories in there are just comic books. There's no reprints of the newspaper strips. It's all new material. And I believe there's like six or seven stories in here. The first one's just like a one-page story. It's called A Pair of Specs, where Tilly decides she needs a pair of glasses. There's the Four Bell Picture that was only a false alarm story. Um, Jason, not Jason, Jorson. Jorson's his name. I always say Jason, but it's Jorson. He decides to get everyone together and try to do a movie that he's producing. And then you get the Surprise Prize, which is a 16-page story. And that one, Telly's a fortune teller at her mom's, what do they call them back then, a bazaar. And the movie, a famous movie star stops in and is mobbed, and Mac rescues him by giving him a costume he's been wearing as a barker, which was the guys that were like, hey, come look at this show type thing. Then there's Mac Goes Cowpunchy. This is Mac, by the way. Mac's the little goofy guy that's always with her. And so in that one, Mac goes Cowpunchy. He's going to his uncle's ranch, and he decides to throw a Western-themed going-away party, which is just totally out of control. And then there's another one-page story called Guess Who, where Tilly's on the phone, and the person she's on the phone with won't give his name, and she spends the whole night trying to figure out who it was that called her. And then the last story is also a one-page story, and that's The New Librarian, where they hired a new male librarian at the local library. So Tilly's spending all her time there trying to get familiar with the librarian. Fun little book. Stuff you don't really see that much anymore. And then the next one I have is Archie's Rival, Reggie, number 6. This one goes, you mean to say he kissed you when you weren't looking, Veronica? That Archie ought to be taught a lesson. And Veronica goes, don't worry, Reggie. Archie doesn't need any lessons. This came out in July of 52. Bill Vigoda did the cover. And he did a lot of the inside art too. There's 6 stories in this one. There's Shell Game, which is by Bill Vigoda. There's Patch Up Your Troubles, which is also a Bill Vigoda story. And then there's Son of Fun, which was a Dan DeCarlo story. There's Camping on Campus, which was another Dan DeCarlo story. There's Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow, which is a Vigoda story. And there's a one-page story called Hit and Kiss by Sam Schwartz. Really fun book. The first story is the Shell Game. Reggie steals an egg, steals a raw egg, and he's messing around, and his punishment is he has to walk around with the egg tied to his head, and he has to make it through the whole day without the egg breaking. So of course, as soon as Archie and Jughead and Moose and everyone figure that he's going to get in trouble if the egg breaks, they're constantly after him trying to smash the egg. It's a pretty fun story. Patch Up Your Troubles is Betty aids Reggie in a plot to break up Archie and Veronica, which of course doesn't work. They're constantly trying to break those two up because Betty wants Archie and Reggie likes Veronica, so that's how that one always goes. Son of Fun is Reggie goes to the beach to impress the girls, but he stays out in the sun too long and is sunburned really bad, and he was supposed to go to the prom, and it turns into a fiasco. The Camping on Campus story. They have a Native American come visit the high school. And he's there for a week, and of course he sets up camp on campus. It's not a very politically correct story, but it's still a fun story nonetheless. Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow. Reggie's messing with Mr. Weatherby, and he tells him he created a formula which grows hair. And he gives him the bottle and tells him it's hair formula. And basically, what it is, Mr. Weatherby takes his afternoon nap, so Reggie glues dog hair onto his head. I don't know. Reggie's always causing some kind of trouble. And then in the last one, the Sam Short story, that's Hit and Kiss. And Reggie stops every girl who passes him and asks for a kiss. And he gets slaps. But in the process, he does also get quite a bit of kisses. So that was a fun little story too. And that's what I have new for What's New Thursday. Let's see, my next video will be the next Tuesday book review. I haven't decided what to do yet, so if anyone has a suggestion, leave it in the comments, and if I have the book, I'll be more than happy to review the book. But as always, if you made it this far, please like, please subscribe, please share, and I will see you next Tuesday. And once again, always remember, enjoy your comics. Bye-bye.